Hey guys, this is Mr. Carlton, or Mr. Carltron. I just wanted to upload this video of me playing FTL, where I defeat the final Flagship big boss guy at the end of the game. Before we get started, I just want to put a big thank you out to Justin Ma and Matthew Davis, the two people who made this game. They did a phenomenal job, and if you haven't played this game yet, you definitely need to pick it up. It's like $10 American, Canadian, whatever you use, and it's not expensive and will give you hours and hours of heartache, fun, and good times. And if you've never played this game before, this is probably not the best video for you. And I'll basically just explain how I took out this bad guy. So as you can see, I have a whole bunch of ion weapons. I basically realized if you try to fight him with weapons, he just beats you, because he has way more. You just can't do enough damage, and the only thing you can do is just destroy his shields. So that's what I basically did. I have it on auto fire, and I just ion blast, ion blast, ion blast, straight into his shields continuously. And the other issue I was running into a lot is when you have a fully upgraded ship, it's really difficult to micromanage when stuff starts catching on fire. So basically what I did is I just got a whole crap ton of drones. And the defense one arguably could have been turned into anything else, but it really helps when he fires like a salvo of missiles, just to have something to take out one or two, just so it doesn't like completely destroy a module, it just kind of damages it. Which takes me to the other point, the distribution of points. I didn't focus too much on getting like Ion Blast 3 or like a Burst Laser 3, even though in this playthrough I had many opportunities to upgrade to a level 3 weapon. I found that just putting all your eggs into one basket was usually a bad idea, especially if your module takes any damage at all. It could knock your only weapon out. So I went for just sheer quantity. And it's just, yeah, they're not as good, but it doesn't matter. And right now I'm completely maxed out with energy. I didn't actually notice this, but I did actually lose my defense drone. I don't think I turned it on, but I did defeat stage 1. So basically this boss has a couple stages to him, and he gets progressively more difficult the further along you go. So in there, I didn't really take much hull damage at all, and I basically just kept EMPing him and just, yeah, targeting his weapons and focusing down the shields. So I'm just gonna skip ahead, or I already did, and I'm gonna go attack him after I fixed up my ship. And yeah, as you can see, now he's missing his stealth, which was what he was doing in stage 1 there. He's now going to be using his drone controller, which sends out a bunch of dudes every time it says power surge. So when I was making this video, I actually didn't know that I was going to get this far. I was just kind of recording it to see how badly I died. I don't actually know why I started recording, but I just had a hunch I was going to do pretty good, but this is way better than I was expecting to do with a ship that actually had no weapons. As you can see, I used the ion bomb because it does 4 ion damage, and I targeted that drone controller right away to get all those drones off of me. Most of that reasoning is I don't have a whole lot of shields. I only have 3. So normally when I do this, I have actually full 4 shields, and I just focus everything on like evasion. This time around, I just spent my points too much on the drones, which are something I was actually fooling around with this time around. It actually turned out pretty good because I don't have to worry too much about it, and it doesn't look like I'm doing a lot, but this is keeping me pretty busy, just like targeting at things, changing around stuff, managing stuff. And here you can see a power surge. So I was actually saving my cloak for all these, so that when the guys would show up I could just cloak and then they won't be able to target me and they just harmlessly drift away. And there goes stage 2 there. So now he's on his 3rd form, and of course it's the boss, so there's only 3 forms. Of course, when I first saw that, I kind of freaked. That's why I cut the video there. I wasn't sure how long it was going to go, and I didn't want to, like, yeah, I don't know. Anyways, so he's on this one, and now he's got this big old energy shield that, like, some of the other ships have. Basically, nothing can go through that shield. You basically just have to whittle it down. As far as I can tell, I don't think it ever recharges, and again, I was too busy putting out fires to notice. And as you can see, I didn't have enough time to go back and get a repair station because he was only like 4 stops away, and the repair station was like 5 jumps. So I didn't want to risk it, and I figured I had enough health considering how little I was taking in the other ones. Might have been a bad idea in the long run, but it turned out alright. So as you can see, I just popped my airlocks there, and I focused only on the oxygen right now, just because the fire is meaningless. That's a hull module, I can't save it, right? So I'm not going to actually go in there, and you can see with even my Rockman, I have him sitting on the clothes thing. Most of that's just so I don't lose my cloak, and I'm not going to bother just suffocating myself to put out fires, because I just don't have time to heal. This ship actually is pretty useful for that, because it actually automatically heals you anywhere in it. It is pretty slow, but once you upgrade it once, it's actually pretty quick. But of course it got damaged, so I wanted to repair that as soon as possible, so I put all 3 dudes on it. This is where it starts getting a little crazy. So I popped a cloak just to give myself a little bit more time, and now that I had finished one little bar on the medical station, I actually moved them over to the drones, because that was more important to me. I needed to keep those drones going because they're my only weapons. And now that the shields have been eliminated, I'm keeping them down with the ion weapons. I needed to make sure they didn't stop firing, because once those shields get back up, he has like 4 or 5 shields or something, and it takes forever to go through that. And as you can see here, I wanted to keep my evasion, so I actually took out my human guy, because his repair is not very good. He's usually sitting on the console, and I put the rock dude to go handle it. And I needed to keep my cameras, because we were actually just boarded. And as far as I knew, these were the only guys here, but I didn't want to risk it. So, yeah. So basically, you also notice I have a crap ton of crew members. I actually didn't lose anyone in this playthrough. I saved every single person, or I jumped away if I was going to lose them. And I got pretty lucky, so that's most of how the reason I got here. A lot of it was just like running out of fuel at exactly the wrong moment, and then just having enough to get to the next point. And about this part here, I thought I was going to lose pretty bad, but I actually did pretty good. So I got him just in the nick of time as I'm burning to death, and there's crew all over. So I just want to thank you guys for watching this playthrough. This is actually the first time I beat it. As you can see, I got the cruiser, and yeah, this is only easy. If you think it was that easy, it really wasn't. It looked kind of easy and it went by really quickly, but dear God, this is a hard game. But I had so much fun playing it, and I want to thank you guys for picking me to show you how I beat it, at least. And maybe this will help you, because I know I was looking for videos and there was a remarkably few of them. So this is how you stoop to his level and kick him in the balls. And this is Mr. Carlton, or Mr. Carltron, whatever my channel name says I am. And I'll see you next time. Alright, bye.